Welcome to the last video of the fifth section, Adding a Tooltip. In the previous video, we have learned about looping over tracks. In this video, we'll learn how to add a tooltip. In this final iteration, we will add a tooltip named the balloon widget to all the buttons in our player. A tooltip is a small pop-up that shows up when you hover your mouse over the bound widget, buttons in our case. A typical tooltip for the application will look like this. Although core tk-enter has many useful widgets, it is far from complete. For us, the tooltip or balloon widget is not provided as a core tk-enter widget. Therefore, we look for these widgets in what are called tk-enter extensions. These extensions are nothing but a collection of extended tk-enter widgets, just like the custom seek bar that we created. There are literally hundreds of tk-enter extensions. In fact, we just wrote our own tk-enter extension in this section. However, there are some of the popular tk-enter extensions such as 1. PMW, 2. Tix, 3. tk-zinc, 4. Widget Construction Kit, WCK. Let's look at PMW list of extensions. Talking about PMW, here's a quick list of widget extensions and dialogues from the package. First one is widgets. This table shows a list of widget extensions. Dialogues. This table shows a list of widget dialogues. Miscellaneous. This is a miscellaneous quick list for PMW. 1. Balloon. 2. BLT, used for graph generation. 3. The color module functions. PMW offers a large list of extended widgets. For a demonstration of all these widgets, browse the PMW package that you installed earlier and look for a directory named Demo. Within Demo, look for a file named all.py, which demonstrates all of these PMW extensions with a sample working code. PMW provides the balloon widget implementation, which will be used in the current example. For that, we will begin by importing PMW into the namespace using this. Next, instantiate the balloon widget within the create_GUI method using this code. Finally, bind the balloon widget to each button widget in the audio player. We will not reproduce the code for each button. However, the format is like this code. Thus, the Add File button will have a balloon binding as shown here. Add similar code for each button in the view.py file. This completes the iteration. We added balloon tooltips to the audio player's buttons using the PMW tk-enter extension. Most importantly, we got to know about the tk-enter extensions and when to use them. This brings us to the end of this section. Our audio player is ready. Let's recap the things that we touched upon in this section. In addition to reinforcing a lot of GUI programming techniques that we discussed in the previous sections, you learned how to work with more widgets such as Listbox, TTK Scale, and Radio Button. We looked deeper into the features of the Canvas widget. Most importantly, we learned how to create our custom widgets, thereby extending tk-enter's core widgets. This is a really powerful technique that can be applied to build all sorts of features into programs. We saw how to generate and handle virtual events. We understood the most common technique for applying animation in tk-enter programs. This technique can also be used to build all sorts of interesting video games. Finally, we got to know about some common tk-enter extensions such as PMW, WCK, Tix, and so on. Now, let's lose ourselves in some music. In the next section, we will look about Paint application.